A sea of teenagers descending on a shopping mall just to catch a glimpse. Fans camped outside of his hotel on a freezing winter night. This is a glimpse into the new megawatt stardom of social media makeup artist James Charles. His fans, who he calls sisters.
Hi, sisters. Hi, sister.
Oh, wait, I got called sister. I was waiting. I was going to see how long it took before you called me sister. And
0
I'm really
seconds.
excited.
The 19-year-old has swept up hordes of Generation Z makeup enthusiasts with his online tutorials.
I'm gonna grab a little bit of a fluffier brush and use this to go over the edges.
What do you think it is about you?
I don't know. I think it's just like I started doing makeup when I was 16 on YouTube and Instagram, and I was working really, really hard. People just like being around me and watching my content because it's relatable but still really fun and inspires people.
And clearly, Charles brings something different to the scene, being a young man in makeup.
Guys!
He embraces his individuality and uniqueness in YouTube videos,
Hi, sisters!
where he goes from fresh-faced teenager to glamazon, mermaid. He even considers his face a human canvas. He started out in high school outside of Albany, New York,
I can't believe I'm doing this, but it's about damn time.
giving basic makeup tips
Just to mimic the halo effect that we have going on.
and creating elaborate eyeshadow designs. And only months after entering the social media universe came a tidal wave of likes, followers, and subscribers, today reaching 15 million on both YouTube and Instagram.
And I just really love watching what he does.
He likes to connect with his sisters.
His fans are part of a new generation where it seems like anything goes.
He's one of those people who are trailblazing. He's saying, hey, I'm a boy. Yeah, I'm a boy, and I'm a boy that wears makeup, and I'm a boy that wears heels, and that's okay. He also has the reinforcement of 15 million fans that are kind of saying it's okay for you to be the way that you are. We accept you.
After taking social media, he became CoverGirl's first cover boy. The announcement made by Katy Perry.
What was it like when you found out what your new role was going to be for the very first
Yeah,
time?
so I was shook. I had just started working with a new manager at the time, and she was like, hey, we got an email from CoverGirl. And she was like, yeah, you're gonna be a face of CoverGirl. And everybody was congratulating me, and I was like, oh, this is, I think, a little bit of a bigger deal than we would have anticipated.
You have this kid who's garnering millions of people's attention. Like, if you're a kind of legacy cosmetics brand, why wouldn't you pay attention to the kind of next hot thing in makeup?
And Charles is ready to capitalize. He's already launched his own line of sisters apparel.
Unleash your inner artist.
And late last year, his own eyeshadow palette, which sold out in minutes.
Look at how beautiful that color is.
That dang palette, I wanted to go on and try. Do you know how many websites I went to and kept getting currently out of stock?
It's been-
And I was like, I get it.
Yeah. It actually restocked this morning again for the 4th time, and it's already gone. So you can literally create any look imaginable, whether it be a super simple light airy makeup look or a night on the town date night makeup look or literally a crazy rainbow drag makeup look.
And in part because of influencers like Charles, today's beauty industry is experiencing a seismic shift.
There's a shift in the industry to diversity and inclusion in a way that's not happening in other industries because of influencers and because there is, audiences that can speak directly to their, to these influencers.
These colors are absolutely insane.
Makeup used to be something that you put on for special occasions. Then makeup evolved into something you wore every day. And now, makeup really is something that people do a whole face and then they just take it off. It's like playing dress up.
Let's see how she looks. Oh, not that bad.
What are some of the most common misconceptions you get as a man who wears makeup sometimes?
I think the biggest one is that I'm transgender. It goes without saying. I'm not. I'm confident in myself and my gender identity. I'm happy being a boy. But at the same time, I love makeup. I have a full set of nails on all the time. I've done drag looks, worn full wigs, butt pads, the full shebang, been a woman for a few minutes, and I love it.
Are you sick of people wanting to talk to you all the time about the fact that you're a guy?
Not at all. I hope that one day, within the near-ish future, that it doesn't become a conversation anymore, that people just accept it. I want to be a role model for everybody, no matter what age, size, where they come from, color. And so, if that means talking about it to get the word out there and to tell people that it's okay to express yourself, I'm down. I'll talk about it all day long. Hi, sisters! James Charles here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
James's parents, Christy and Skip Dickinson, embraced their makeup-wearing son, often with a sense of humor.
I'm just holding my thing gently, and you're moving his face.
Focus on your side.
I'm trying to, but you keep moving it around.
But it wasn't always easy.
Every parent wants their kid to be safe, happy, and healthy. It was really, really hard for us as a family to go to, but I understood it the whole time and I knew what they were doing, but it took a lot of trust for them to understand where I was coming from. And once we finally like met in the middle, it was like the perfect relationship.
And James's uniqueness that so many love also makes him the target of hate, something that's difficult for his mom and dad.
I'm grateful for all his fans that follow and protect him and support him, because it gives me strength to know that there's plenty of people out there that don't feel the way those selected few do. So
Thanks, Dad.
One of the moments that really struck me was when your dad started getting emotional about your safety. What are the negative comments you normally get, and how do you react to them?
I learned to hold myself back and got involved a little bit less, and now it's at a point where I barely even read my comments at all anymore.
Are you guys excited to see James Charles?
No haters here. James and his parents, along with 15 of his sisters, recently joined us for a very sweet meet and greet at New York Sugar Factory, where James answered all the questions they wanted to know.
Dahlia wanted to know sort of how you deal with bullies out there. Bullies online, bullies in real life.
For me, I've always had a very, very thick skin. I did get bullied a lot in high school, and I personally just ignored it. And I would try really hard to not pay attention. And sometimes, too, it is important to stand up for yourself. And sometimes I would clap back, and they weren't expecting that. And when it hit them, they were like, oh, I see the game you're playing.
Where's Polly?
Hi.
Hi, Polly.
Hey, girl.
So Polly wants to know, do you have any other projects in the works? We know you
Well,
just came out with your eyeshadow palette.
I'm working on a lot of different things, including, I can't tell you. But
Oh, that's such a tease.
I know,
Now we wanna
I was gonna say something, but there's,
Oh, that's brutal.
I mean, everything that I've kind of talked about in my videos, like I want to work on music, I'm working on Sisters Apparel, a whole lot. You never know what products will come out too. You guys know I never rest. I always like to be going, going, going. And like my dad said, once I accomplish one thing, we're on to the next. So just know that we're on like the next 8 nexts right now.
And whatever is next for James Charles, his sisters will be watching. For Nightline, I'm Maggie Rulli.
Good for him. Head to our Nightline YouTube channel for our full Q&A with James Charles and his superfans.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.